all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that you've
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day. What we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready.
Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh, good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy. I'm in. I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Good morning to all four of you. Good morning to everybody coming in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 destinations for you all this morning. TLC has a new show about virginity. We're going to talk about, yes, indeed, Skylar Diggins is getting a divorce. We'll talk about that. Beyonce, her tour is off and running. Shout out to my good sister. Love her very much. Me and her were talking about Beyonce's tour last night, but there is something in the cowboy car chitlin circuit water because somebody had something to say to Beyonce. We'll talk about that. Kanye being Kanye, nothing new, but wait till y'all hear about this. That is new. Disney might be doing something overseas when Disney World is broken. And they might need to invest in Disneyland too. We'll talk about that. Some news about the creator economy. A new report is out. And there are some amazing facts about the creator economy that you need to know about. Larsa Pippen is getting into her entrepreneur bag. And child, wait till you hear about what. Then will there be a shoe industry? We'll talk about that. I know what you're thinking. Wait, Brian, are you serious? Are you serious? Are you actually serious? We'll talk about it. And then finally, shout out to Anonymous T. Nelly, what the hell is your ass doing, bruh? We got 9 destinations to get to. Higher is weighing, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And one thing to know and 2 things for sure that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Right now, this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it out right. But I'm whatever you want the daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I said,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
Dirty.
Early.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot happens early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Chin Moonves, it is a new morning, my friend, as the fireworks are going off behind us here. And to Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Maggie Smith, Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Maggie Rodriguez, and Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, Maggie Rodriguez. You are right. A lot on this channel happens early. Good morning, everybody. By the way, shout out to all the American-born people with sense. And you got to watch out for those Ericas, because some of them can be some mean bitches or Mitches. Shout out to Tina Marie, by the way, a legend in Motown. You know, I wanna kick this thing off, right? By just saying this, okay? I want to kick this off by saying this, okay? Because honestly, it's getting a little tiring. So this is what I have to say, everybody. Hey, everybody. I hope all is well with you. You know what's amazing? When you're so far gone that others will believe anything just to be able to talk about anything. Facts never change, but people do change based on their circumstances when they caught their own selves up. You cannot show a trail when a trail was never created. 197,303 total views versus 429,568 total views. 5 laughing emojis. Need I say more? With all that being said, let's do what we do and go on tour, because the receipts over here speak for itself. We have content over here. Pound for pound, fist for fist, soul for soul. Just like your arms are not long enough to box with God, your arms are not long enough to do a fifth, quarter, or a half of what I do. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. And with that being said, once again, let's do what we do and go on tour. Okay? All right, there we go. Now, with that being said, shout out to rollingout.com, celebrating 25 years of being a platform. Absolutely. Y'all, this story is interesting Very, 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 very interesting. Okay. All right. So TLC's Virgins, a bold series exploring late bloomers. Viewers can expect a rich tapestry of stories that resonate with anyone who has ever felt out of place in the dating scene. Are you ready for a fresh take on love and intimacy? TLC is set to launch its new dating series Virgins, which follows the lives of 4 singles in their 30s and 40s who are determined to break free from their past and embrace their desires. This show promises to be an eye-opening exploration of what it means to be a late bloomer in the world of dating and relationships. So this is the trailer here. We'll watch it here in just a minute. Meet the cast. The series features a diverse cast of characters, each with their unique stories and backgrounds. Alex, 34 from Pennsylvania. Deanne, 35 from Los Angeles. Rasha, 42 from Florida. And Sonali, 37 from South Asia. These individuals are ready to take the plunge into the world of dating, and they are not holding back. With their combined experiences, viewers can expect a rich tapestry of stories that will resonate with anyone who has ever felt out of place in the dating scene. A journey of discovery, Virgins promises to take viewers on a roller coaster ride filled with awkward first dates, unexpected encounters, and even bondage classes. Oh my God. Who's hosting the reunion for this one? Because chat, I need to know. You know what? Maybe Yvonne Orji can host it since she is a virgin. I'm just saying, because Netflix has popped the balloon is a failure from what I have seen. But that's neither here nor there. Let's roll on. The show aims to highlight the emotional and physical breakthroughs that come with stepping out of one's comfort zone. As the cast navigates their journeys, they will confront their fears, desires, and societal pressures that often accompany dating out older age. Oh my Lord, this is a lot, y'all. This is a lot right here. What to expect throughout the series? Audiences can look forward to awkward first dates. The cast will be sharing their experiences of navigating the often cringe-worthy world of dating, bondage classes, exploring intimacy in new and exciting ways. The show will delve into alternative forms of connection, intimacy. Partners, the cast will seek out partners to help them explore their desires and deepen their understanding of intimacy. This unique approach to dating is sure to spark conversations about love, relationships, and the importance of self-discovery at any age. Why this show matters. In a world where dating apps dominate the landscape, Virgins offer a refreshing perspective on love and intimacy. It challenges the stigma surrounding late bloomers and encourages viewers to embrace their journeys, no matter how unconventional they may be. By showcasing their experiences, the show aims to foster a sense of community and understanding among viewers. Will you watch? As the premiere date approaches, many are left wondering, will this be a family-friendly show? While the content may not be suitable for all audiences, it certainly opens the door for important discussions about relationships and intimacy. Whether you're a late bloomer yourself or simply curious about the journeys of others, Virgins promises to be a captivating watch. Mark your calendars and get ready to join these brave individuals as they embark on their quest for love and connection. Child, what the heck? Now listen. I know that TLC stands for the Learning Channel, but this was like about geography and science and technology and engineering and math and other things, right? But I don't know. That's why I said in the thumbnail, does Brandon Lee and Gigi now need to come and save the media industry from itself? Because is this what we've come to? Exploiting other people's sexuality just to have a network? Like, come on, TLC. But let's look at the trailer. Let's look at the trailer. I just, okay. Well,
how do you envision your first time?
It's intimate. It's steamy.
Pure paradise. Not on the beach though, because that would hurt, I think, and get messy.
I mean, it feels glorious. That's what people do it so much.
I'm, of course, going to be in my head of like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? My fear is being bad at it.
I am 37 years young.
I'm 42.
I'm 35 years old.
I'm 34.
Yeah, I'm a virgin.
Oh my God!
You got it.
I have never masturbated. I've never had an orgasm. I'm a prude. I felt that. Of course I want it. Who doesn't want it? But I'm not sure I can even have sex.
Deep breath in.
Ooh.
Okay.
My situation is I am still a virgin. And what's even more crazy, I am a divorced virgin. That's wild.
A divorced virgin?
We'll break that barrier sooner or later.
Oh!
Lord, let me get a drink.
Wait a minute. That brother said it so smooth with his beard. He is not playing no games.
This is where people say the magic happens, but unfortunately for me, doesn't. The farthest I've went with a woman.
Hang on, bro. Hang on. Don't say that on national television. They are going to drag you for. Oh my God. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
It's just second base. Touching boobs.
When was the last time you had a real date?
10 years ago?
Whoa. Alex is a really great guy. I don't know why he's still a virgin. It's Tandra speed dating.
I am scared to approach women.
He just needs to get laid.
I see you. I see you right there. Let's roll on.
Approach women.
He just needs to get laid.
I do believe in the fairy tale, but I don't hook up with people. I've never had a boyfriend. Like, that is abnormal.
Go, Dan! Woo!
I am extremely worried that having sex is never going to happen for me.
Whoa!
I think that 34 is the perfect time.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be fun.
Wait, was that a whirlpool? Oh, damn.
It's going to be fun.
Spanking's my fetish.
I was like, okay.
Spanking is Hashtag mommy, he's been a bad boy. Okay. Oh my Lord. Okay.
Hey.
Oh.
What about self-pleasure? I feel like it's so uncomfortable for you.
Like, ew. I can't help it. This is who I am.
I've had enough.
Do you think anyone's cute in here, Dan?
Hey, boys.
I get frustrated when people push me.
Go have that conversation by yourself.
What if I just turn into like a hoe?
Kiss me, William.
Oh my gosh, I didn't expect this to happen.
You know what? I might review this show. I just might review it. Well, I got this show, and then I think there's supposed to be a new 90 Day Fiance. Hang on, let me see something. Because I think it's supposed to be a new 90 Day Fiance coming up. New 90 Day Fiance series.
A new episode of 90 Day Fiance will air on Friday on TLC at 8 p.m.
So 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love is going to be airing in May. So that's going to be debuting Monday, May 26th at 8/7 Central on TLC. So we got some more content to watch. Oh, this is going to be a good summer. And then not to mention, too, the Braxtons as well. Yeah. TLC, you might have something, but still, can we be better than this stuff? Okay. Roll it on. We have more Brand News Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here, right now. From Black Sports Online here, WNBA player Skylar Diggins files for divorce from her husband of 8 years, Daniel Smith. Skylar Diggins of the Seattle Storm has filed for divorce from her husband of 8 years in 2017, a guard for the WNBA. Wed Smith in a ceremony held in Chicago at Washington. She filed for a dissolution of marriage at King County Superior Court. According to paperwork acquired by People Magazine, People.com, the couple's separation date is set as November 1st, 2024. The documents in the request stated this marriage is irretrievably broken. Spousal support is not required. The couple has no prenuptial agreement. Anna Leah Ira Smith, age 2, and Rowan 7 Smith, age 6, are the couple's 2 children. It is agreed that Smith will cover the cost of childcare, education, post-secondary education, college, or vocational school in order to pay child support. Diggins, 34, instructed reporters to omit Smith from her last name during a news conference on April 29th. She claimed that police has always referred to her as whatever you want to call me. Anyways, flip the pages for photos of Skylar Diggins. So there's a picture there. There's another picture there. I think that was from her Sports Illustrated. Yep, Sports Illustrated swimsuit shoot there. So there you go. So obviously it goes to show whether you are a celebrity or you're an everyday person. Everybody's going through it in relationships. I mean, and we don't know what happened, but I'm sure that will be found out sooner rather than later. So, prayers up to the family. I hope that everything works out with co-parenting. It's never easy being a child of divorce, and kids did not ask to be here. You know what I mean? So prayers up to them. All right, y'all. More Brainley's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here, right now. By the way, like I said before, shout out to RollingOut.com for celebrating 25 years of being a platform. As always, Beyonce faces legal battle over Cowboy Carter tour visuals. Music icons' unauthorized imagery draw cease and desist action from Sphere Entertainment. Beyonce finds herself entangled in a significant legal dispute with Sphere Entertainment Group following the debut of her Cowboy Carter tour visuals. The controversy centers around striking imagery that debuted during her opening night at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, featuring the superstar towering over the Las Vegas skyline and lifting the distinctive Sphere venue as though it was a mere toy. This bold, high-tech visual representation immediately captivated audiences, but now has drawn formal legal objections from the venue's ownership. The legal challenge represents an unexpected complication for the multi-Grammy winner as she embarks on what was already one of the year's most anticipated concert tours. Industry observers note this situation highlights the increasingly complexity of intellectual property rights in an era where concert productions increasingly rely on elaborate visual effects and recognizable landmarks to create memorable moments. Formal legal objections. According to industry reports, Sphere Entertainment Group has formally issued a cease and desist letter to the singer concerning that the tour visuals constitute unauthorized use of their distinctive venue design and intellectual property. But if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there like a variety? Hang on, let me see if I can pull this up real quick, y'all. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick, because I do believe that there was a Verizon commercial. Let me make sure now. Let's see. This commercial right here.
The best deal of the summer just got even better. Get your summer season pass now and save 10%.
Broke the internet again.
Oh, it's coming in really fast.
Yeah, it's Verizon 5G. The network is crazy powerful. I bet you can't break that.
I bet I can.
Wait, what?
Beyonce breaks the internet, but can she break Verizon?
Broken?
Not even close.
Time for a surprise drop. Did I break it?
You broke me. Oh, no.
Introducing Beyonce Eyes.
What the?
Seriously? How about Barbie?
No.
I'm running for Beyonce of the United States. Can you hear me now?
No breaking.
How about the first woman to launch the first rocket for the first performance in space?
Well, no, Verizon didn't break.
You ain't gonna break me.
Still works.
Okay, they ready. Drop the new music.
Now, that was the commercial, but there was something that I wanted y'all to see. Because wasn't Beyonce on the... Oh, here it is here. This is the one. Okay.
I'm running for Beyonce of the United States. Can you hear me now?
No, Breaky.
I thought you meant in the sphere. No, on the sphere.
So was this approved? Like, I mean, because I have thoughts, right?
You meant in the sphere. No, on the sphere. You're working.
So I remember that commercial. I think we all do, because it was almost like it was supposed to be a surprise drop album, but it wasn't. But this is very interesting to me. Let's keep going. Formal legal objections. According to industry reports, the Sphere Entertainment Group has formally issued a cease and desist letter to the singer, asserting that the tour visuals constitute unauthorized use of their distinctive venue design intellectual property. Attorney Catherine McCarthy, representing the Sphere's interest in this matter, emphasized the footage was utilized without securing proper permissions and critical oversight in the entertainment industry's complex landscape of image rights. The cease and desist communication specifically addresses the scale and presentation of the imagery, knowing that Beyonce appears many orders of magnitude larger than the Sphere venue as she interacts with the structure. This dramatic representation has inadvertently fueled speculation about potential Beyonce residency at the Sphere, rumors that gained traction last year when discussions between the parties reportedly occurred but ultimately failed to materialize into a formal agreement. So here it is here from Poop Crave. This is a spinoff of Pop Crave. I don't think Poop Crave and Pop Crave are the same brand family. Another day, another lawsuit due to the illegal unauthorized use of the Sphere in her tour video. James Dolan, CEO of Sphere Entertainment, has sent Beyonce and her team a cease and desist letter. So let's see this. So wait a minute, let's watch that again with no sound. Okay, so here's the thing. Are y'all going to sue the people who made Godzilla? Like, really? Like, this, monster, and I'm not saying Beyonce's a monster, but follow me, y'all. Y'all know the forced perspective of something making something look bigger than what it is and stuff like that. Like Stitch did this when he was, the monster destroying the town, and this mechanic of Mia has been used so many times. She literally picked up the Sphere. She didn't say it was shit. She didn't say this, that, and the third. Like, come on. You got one of the biggest music artists in the world picking up your icon, your product, your service. Like, I don't see the problem here. And it's like, are y'all upset that y'all didn't get credit? Or are y'all upset about the fact that y'all weren't included? Because that's why I'm wondering, because I didn't see nothing wrong with that. I really did. Specific demands and potential consequences. The legal notice contains several specific demands to protect Parkwood Entertainment. Beyonce's production company most immediately requires the immediate cessation of any visuals incorporating the Sphere venue throughout the remainder of the tour beyond the performances itself. The letter extends its demands to prohibit the use of this imagery in tour merchandise, promotional materials, any potential tour films or documentaries. This is just as stupid as Dave and Buster suing that arcade zone for eat, drink, play, watch. They are words. My Lord. Legal experts familiar with entertainment law note that failure to comply with these demands could expose Beyonce and production team to more serious legal consequences. Sphere's legal representatives have indicated their readiness to pursue additional legal remedies should their concerns not be adequately addressed, potentially complicating the tour's ambitious production schedule and international tour dates. tour momentum amid legal challenges. Despite this legal complication, Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour officially launched with tremendous fanfare, critical acclaim, supporting her groundbreaking country-inspired album of the same name. The tour represents another bold artistic evolution for the performer, who has consistently redefined genre boundaries throughout her career. The concert series has an ambitious itinerary spanning numerous major U.S. cities before concluding with high-profile international performances in London and Paris scheduled for July. Industry insiders know that while the legal situation presents a challenge, Beyonce's experienced team has navigated complex production issues throughout her illustrious career. Broader implications for visual creativity. This dispute illuminates the increasingly complex intersection between artistic vision and intellectual property rights in modern entertainment. As concert productions grow more technologically sophisticated and visually ambitious, legal framework governing the use of recognizable landmarks, venues, and architectural elements becomes increasingly significant. Entertainment attorneys observe the situation know that while artists continuously push creative boundaries with their visual presentations, obtaining appropriate permissions remains essential, particularly when incorporating distinctive architectural structures or venues with established intellectual property protections. Future developments and industry impact. The ultimate resolution of this dispute carries significance beyond Beyonce's current tour as visual technologies continue advancing and concert experiences become increasingly immersive. This case may establish important precedents regarding how artists can reference or incorporate recognizable venues and landmarks in their productions. Industry experts suggest this situation underscores the necessity for entertainment companies to develop more comprehensive frameworks addressing these evolving challenges, particularly as the boundaries between physical venues and digital representations continue blurring in contemporary productions. For Beyonce's legions of fans, the legal complications remain secondary to the artistic experience of her groundbreaking tour. However, the situation demonstrates that even the most established and influential artists must navigate an increasingly complex landscape of intellectual property considerations as they push the boundaries of creative expressions in their performances. I don't know how to feel about this one, y'all. I really don't. Like, here's the thing. Let's just say, for example, right? Y'all remember when Beyonce what if she decides to do a video game inspired album and she calls it the Baby Twitching Tour, utilizing Twitch, right? Now, here's how I feel about it. Right? If the Sphere was smart, right, this could actually work out for you, because last time I checked with the Sphere, hold on. Let me make sure. And by the way, y'all, I just saw an update, which I will read that update live for you all here in just a minute. Not a money, but just in just a minute. So I want y'all to see this because I thought this was quite interesting. Okay. Now this came out in 2024, but it says here, from the dailymail.com, Las Vegas iconic new Sphere concert venue racks up enormous losses. The Las Vegas Sphere is losing staggering sums as company executives admit they don't know yet how to make the venue profitable. From June 30th to September 3rd, the Sphere report an operating income loss of $125.1 million. I mean, just keeping it a buck. And then from Reddit here, it says most of the venues losses stem from a $116.5 million non-cash impairment charge related to a failed bid to launch a Sphere in London. And then this is from KT NV. Just want to bring this up here. And this was in the first physical year. Okay. Right here. Sphere posts operating losses of more than $500 million in the first fiscal year. Okay. When you look at the past 12 months, the Sphere segment has lost $507 million. So you losing money, but yet you going after Beyonce. Because guess what? The Sphere being in merchandise, y'all could have said, hey, listen, can we get some of that? Let me go back to the article here. Because I'm just not getting this one. I'm not sorry. I'm just not. So right here, you could have got profit from the tour merchandise, right? You could have, got a cut from promotional materials, films, documentaries. And honestly, do you not know how many people wish they could be in Beyonce's orbit? And that concert film, actually, let me see something here. How much did Beyonce's Renaissance now here it is here. Beyonce grossed $44.4 million. And it was the fifth highest grossing concert film of all time. Like, y'all missed a huge opportunity to make bank. I'm sorry, Spirit, but y'all are stupid on this one. And y'all ain't gonna do shit to me. You're not. You're just not. Because guess what? I don't have enough subscribers to give you traction so you can have motion. But here's an update, y'all, on that story live right now. Beyonce changes visual during third show after cease and desist from Sphere owner. Right here, Beyonce Knows Car made a change. And by the way, this comes to us from USA Today. Beyonce Knows Car made a change to visuals used on her Cowboy Car tour after receiving a cease and desist letter from Las Vegas Sphere owner James Dolan. The Grammy-winning singer took hold of the stage at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles for the third night of her Cowboy Carter and the Rodeo Chitlin Circuit tour on May 4th. The groundbreaking concert seemingly went on without a hitch. However, there was a minor yet significant change in visual involving the Sphere. In the original interlude, Beyonce was seen towering hundreds of feet tall while striding through the Las Vegas skyline right before she picks up and tours with the Sphere. During Sunday night show, she replaced the Sphere with Vegas Legion Stadium, where she'll close out the tour in July. And her Parkwood company made sure to reiterate this by posting a new visual on her Instagram during the show. So honestly, to tell you the truth, now Allegiant Stadium it's got promotion, right? So of course I read all this here. And I will finish it out because it's in the article. And then I'm going to show y'all what Allegiant just got, okay? In terms of this promotion right here. Here we go. Prior to the change, Sphere Entertainment Group company reportedly demanded the singer remove the visual by May 5th, claiming that she used the Sphere's imagery without permission. According to the letter, it amounted to unauthorized use of the company's intellectual property. The entertainment company accused Beyonce of impermissible use in violation of the company's intellectual property rights, which has resulted in significant speculation that Beyonce will end her tour with a Sphere residency. As fans know, Beyonce first debuted her tour at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles on April 28th with 39 songs on the set list. 39 songs. Good Lord Jesus. Her second show took place May 1st on the same stage. The groundbreaking concert proved to be a spectacle of many things, including fashion, different music genres, and most notably country music and political commentary. As fans know, Beyonce first released a 27-track project in March of 2024. It has since made history and broke multiple records. As Beyonce's first country album, she deliberately featured country legends and emerging Black country artists alike. She became the first Black woman to win Best Country Album at the 2025 Grammys and also took home Album of the Year. The 9-city tour will span the United States and Europe, with the grand finale taking place in Las Vegas on July 26th. She is set to make history again with her scheduled tour dates, including by playing the most dates at SoFi Stadium of any artist. So I'm going to show y'all Allegiant. Now, you guys may have heard of Allegiant before. They are known as a airline, right? But they are more known as a travel agency, right? So this is an ultra low cost carrier. So here is Allegiant right here. So you can depart from any one of these, right? And they got a decent list of places, right? So I'm just gonna say departing from my hometown of Little Rock, Arkansas, right there, to one of these places here, right? So because Beyonce changed it from the Sphere to Allegiant Stadium, for one, she is looping in her audience of where she's going to be. That's one. Number two, Allegiant just got a lot of free promotion without having to spend a damn thing. And this Sunseeker Resort is actually Allegiant's. So they own this resort, right? And so if you all remember, when we talked about Spirit Airlines becoming black owned and stuff. Now, I'm not saying Beyonce's going to get into the airline industry, okay? Let's look at their Instagram, though, right? Let's look at their Instagram. Versus Las Vegas, SBHERE. Because I just want to see something. Because something, I mean, out of all people, I would rather do a cease and desist to the president than Beyonce. I'm just, far be it for me to give an opinion, but since this is in the group chat, y'all brought us in, so we get to talk about it. Okay, so the Sphere has 2.4 million followers on Instagram, okay? Or 2.3 now. But Allegiant on Instagram has 141,000 followers, right? So the Sphere is not everywhere, right? But Allegiant is. And I remember we talked about this on Virtual Tour Live, that Beyonce teamed up with Marriott Bonvoy to give away free trips to her Cowboy Car Tour. Who's to say? Now, I think Beyonce would probably go with Delta Airlines before Allegiant Air, but follow me here because I'm going to show you what it is to be petty through social capital. Who's to say that Beyonce won't team up with Allegiant Airlines, right? To be able to fly out Beyonce fans to some of her tour dates. Who's to say Beyonce won't be maybe a shareholder at Allegiant? And who's to say that they might not want Beyonce to be a minority owner of Allegiant Air? I'm just saying. I'm just connecting the dots for you all. Okay. So, Sphere, congratulations. You played yourself. It wasn't that big of a deal. I don't get it. And you know what this does? It lets other people know that y'all not collaborative with artists. So that hurts you. Like I said before, okay? You guys were operating at a loss of $125.1 million in your first fiscal year. So when you get the 12 months, you've lost $507 million. And you want to go after Beyonce? Child, please. I cannot. Let's roll on, because that was just dumb. James Dolan, that was a dumbass decision. Okay, moving on. Speaking of dumbass decisions, Kanye West from MediaTakeout.com. Kanye West admits to sleeping with his employees. No shocker. After admitting that he lets other men sleep with his wife, Bianca Cesori. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he did. Kanye West hopped back on Twitter to reveal that he also sleeps with his employees. That employee portal hits different, he wrote. You know what's funny, Kanye? You're still at Kanye West on Twitter, bro. The tweet will not help Kanye in his ongoing lawsuit with his former assistant, Lauren Piscata, who sued him, accusing him of sexual harassment, wrongful termination, and SA. Piscata worked for Kanye from 2021 to 2022 and claims that the rapper sent her explicit messages, relieved himself in her presence during a flight, and even locked her in his bedroom on a private jet and relieved in front of her until he fell asleep. She also claims that he offered her $1 million to delete her OnlyFans account, aiming to make her more godlike, a payment she never received. Kanye's legal team has vehemently denied the allegations, labeling them as baseless, and claiming she engaged in lascivious, unhinged conduct by sending unsolicited nude images and offering intercourse. Kanye claims he turned down her advances. You know, there was that guy that you forgot that uploaded a pic of you in a sex tape that he got rid of. I think you also forgot, Kanye, and yes, I'm going to keep repeating it because it's true. I think you forgot that you relieved yourself during a horticultural meeting for Donda Academy. I think you also forgot that you said you wanted to shave kids' heads and lock them in cages. You said that to kids. You also had a my way of the highway policy with your staff. Your anti-Semitic comments got your basketball team removed from a basketball tourney, and NBA players had to step up because of your bullshit. You destroyed and guttered a house that costed more to repair. You moved across the street from Kim Kardashian, your ex-wife. You said that your ex's family was ex-traffickers and that your wife was an ex-worker. You didn't believe in cleaning products, so there was mold and mildew. You didn't believe in windows, so there was condensation, and there was an electrical fire there. And need I remind you, you also said we're not black, we're Indian, showing on the planet where that is. And by the way, I'm going to show it. I don't care. I really don't care. Y'all know I've been showing this clip, and Kanye, you cannot say that this is false. Okay? Man, oh man. This is just sad. Just want to show it.
I knew.
We love you, Kanye. We love you, Kanye.
This is some global news. Not the global news.
We love you, Kanye.
You said that about Jadar Northwest. You also said, by the way, that Disney, Hulu, and the Kardashians are utilizing your selectively bred children, your selectively bred black children. That's what you said about your kids. And then you had the Black Dazzly, Black Proxy, and Black Imagination to show up in an interview with PD Epidemics, who talked to a 15-year-old too fucking crazy in a triple KKK hood, knowing good to damn well that organization would have made you, your kids, and Kim K strange fruit. What the fuck is wrong with you, you piece of shit? And this has gone beyond his mother passing away. I want to hear that shit. Because guess what? There are people who have lost their kids, lost their moms, lost their dads, their grandparents, lost a lot of shit, but they have not done this. You know what's amazing, Kanye? You know, it's almost like when you pissed on your Grammy and you say you want nothing to do with the music industry, but yet you keep coming back to it. That really sounds interesting. You know, if you really don't like being on a platform, why be on it? That's just idiotic to me. I'm just saying, if you that big and bad, execute it. Stagnant princes and princesses can't talk to progressive kings and queens. Jesus Christ, man. That's like Onision when he got his Patreon taken. By the way, Onision is in a whole nother sector of YouTube, but still, when Onision got his Patreon taken away, he still came back on YouTube to try to get it back. Child, I can't. Hey, I can't. Let's roll on, child. My Lord Jesus, because that's not all Kanye West said. MediaTakeout.com once again, child. Kanye comes out the closet as a gay man. I'm like, really, Kanye? You are that desperate to be seen? Bruh. Oh, by the way, Kanye, you do realize that you are making it very easy for Kim K in this custody battle? Because like you said, you only took down that tweet about Beyonce and Jay-Z's kids because your Twitter was going to be deleted. Bro, you're not sorry for shit. You're not sorry for a fucking damn thing. Like I said, if a person says that they have moved on to a bigger, better, and bolder platform, but yet they come back to the platform that they say that they don't want to be on, they're broke, desolate, and quite frankly, decrepit with the platform that they have. Just saying, and that's what Kanye West is. He is broke, decrepit, and honestly, he's behind the 8 ball. If he's that Kanye West, then he should be able to showcase that all the time on any platform. If you gotta ask people to come to you on other platforms when you're Kanye West, then motherfucker, you were never Kanye West to begin with. Because I remember when he said that he wanted his fans to help him out with getting more venues and stuff. Because all he could do was the United Center. See. Let's roll on. I can't. This I was flabbergasted by this, okay? Kanye West sparks confusion after appearing to come out gay in rant about Kim Kardashian and custody battle. Kanye West is once again making headlines this time. It's not just for music, fashion, or beef with the industry. The 47-year-old rapper shocked fans during a live stream rant where he appeared to say the words "I'm gay" while spiraling about his ongoing custody battle with ex-wife Kim Kardashian. My Lord Jesus. Dressed now in his signature all-black outfit and face mask, Kanye delivered a chaotic 2-minute monologue about being kept from his kids, North 11, Saint 9, Chicago 7, and Psalm 5, whom he shares with Kim K 44. Could that be because you posted where the kids went to school at on social media? Maybe that's the fucking reason why you don't have your kids. Just a thought. Oh, I almost forgot. You also put Pete Davidson in the grounding claymation. Sent a whole black truck with inscribed words about loving your wife and all these fucking red roses. Dude. I mean, Joe Goldberg did what he did, but at least he was delusional enough in his delusions to execute it. You are executing anything and everything, but yet you're deflecting from the fact that you need to take responsibility. And Joe Goldberg also deflected from what the fuck he did too. But the difference between Joe Goldberg and Kanye West, one's fictional, one is real. Joe Goldberg had a childhood based on circumstances that forced him to be who he was. So at least he had that route. But Kanye, he ain't got no route. He's doing anything to be something in this industry. Child, listen. Cue confusion across social media. Did he really just come out, or was he saying that I'm Kanye in a moment of manic emotion? Fans are divided with me dissecting the audio like it's a conspiracy theorist podcast, but it doesn't stop there. This moment just came days after Kanye made even more disturbing and deeply personal revelations on Twitter while teasing a new track called Cousins. Kanye described a traumatic experience involving his male cousin, claiming the two acted out what they saw in dope magazines. The post, which many fans call gut-wrenching and deeply disturbing, ended with Kanye writing, y'all, my name is Kanye, and I sucked my cousin's cream stick until I was 14. Y'all can figure out what that means. Child, here's the audio. This is crazy. Hang on, wait, I gotta turn this up.
Twins in charge of our motherfucking legacy, and I'm gay, nigga.
I heard something about legacy. Gay. They're all the way up this time.
Twins in charge of our motherfucking legacy, and I'm gay, nigga.
Who else is in charge of my motherfucking legacy? I'm gay, and oh my Lord Jesus, Kanye just following that shocking admission, he posted a rainbow emoji calling it his new logo, only to walk it back hours later, saying that he wasn't actually gay. Does anybody not remember Stonewall in the LGBTQIA plus movement and Milk, that movie? I can't. Salsa Santana, I'm gonna need you to get on Kanye West, just like you got on DJ PD Epidemic. So what's going on? Kanye's recent statements from the alleged childhood trauma to bizarre hotel metaphors about Paris Hilton. What? To his claim that white women are in control of his black children have left fans concerned, confused, and quite frankly overwhelmed. During his live stream, he also about to take action in his custody about, I'm going to get these kids, bro. I'm talking to the lawyers. It gets to the point where I don't lose my fucking mind. He credited to DJ PD Epidemics with encouraging him to go get his children, saying he felt isolated even when traveling. I was in the airport by myself. Gee, I wonder why you were in the airport by yourself. Maybe because nobody wants to be around your ass. If more people celebrating the tragedies of you than the victories of you, that's on you. Kanye has reportedly been working on new music while spending time in Japan, but between the cryptic lyrics, emotional live streams, and wild confessions, fans are wondering whether we are watching creative genius unravel or if this is all a part of some performance or a rollout that we're not ready for. Wherever the truth is, Kanye's one thing is clear. Kanye West is spiraling in public and people are worried. This makes Britney Spears, what she did with that Python, look like great job. Honestly, I can't. I just can't. I can't. See, I want to take a little commercial break because, child, I need one. I know you need one too. We have a lot more to talk about. When we come back, we're going to be talking about the creator economy. There's a new report that's come out. Plus, an interesting fact from the co-founder of LinkedIn that we'll get into. Larsa Pippen is getting into entrepreneurship. Wait till you hear how. Will there be a shoe industry to all the black men that love their Jordan shoes? You might want to pay attention to this destination. And then Nelly. Bro, what are you doing? We got a lot more tour to go on. We'll be back right after this, like comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. We'll be back once again right after this. Roll it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Good, I had to tell you twice. Welcome back into Brady Lee's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here. I said what I said at the top of the show. You know what I mean? And like I said before, let me just show it one more time, just to get this out the way. Just to get this out the way, child. Hang on. Right here. 197,303 total views versus 429,586 total views. 197,303 total views versus 429,586 total views. 197,303 total views versus 429,586 total views. That's what I had to say right there. All of this right here. So that's my response. Okay. All right. Actually, you know what? I'll read it to y'all. We got time. Hey, everybody. I hope all is well with you. You know what's amazing? When people are so far gone that others will believe anything just to be able to talk about anything. Facts never change, but people do change based on their circumstances when they caught their own selves up. You cannot show a trail when a trail was never created. Not 197,303 total views versus 429,586 total views. 5 laughing emojis. Need I say more? With all that being said, let's do what we do and go on tour, because the receipts over here speak for itself. We have content over here, pound for pound, fist for fist, soul for soul. Just like your arms are not long enough to box with guy, your arms are not long enough to do a fifth, quarter, or a half of what I do. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. It wants to get. With that being said, let's do what we do and go on tour. Okay, so that was my statement. We good over here. Then we talked about TLC and Virgins. Yes, there is a new show called Virgins, y'all. These 4 individuals have never did the do, and it's going to be a new series debuting Monday, June 9th at 9/8 Central on TLC. Skylar Diggins, everybody. Skylar Diggins has filed for divorce, absolutely, after 8 years from her husband, Daniel Smith. And then we talked about Beyonce. There was a lawsuit. There was a cease and desist letter from Sphere Entertainment because Beyonce picked up the Sphere and played with it. When the Sphere lost over $100 million each month for its first fiscal year, and it came out to be, what? Let me see here. I just want to make sure I get the number right. They lost $507 million when you look at the last 12 months. So they missed out on a huge promotional opportunity. Allegiant Stadium is now in the show, and Allegiant Stadium got some free promotion from Beyonce. So Beyonce, I would partner with Allegiant, help that airline rise to higher heights, if you know what I mean. Kanye said that he allows his wife to sleep with other people. Yeah. And he also said that he sleeps with his employees. Yeah. He did say that. And he also allegedly came out as gay, but then backtracked and said he's not gay. Child, I cannot. By the way, I almost forgot. We got to talk about Disney because that's what we're about to do right now, actually. So this is quite interesting. So if you all remember from Review Time, right? And shout out to this website here. This is Screamscape, one of the top sources for anything theme park related. I want to showcase their logo here. Well, I'm going to showcase the website, but it's not showing the logo, so maybe I got to refresh it. And my bad, y'all, when I was recapping what was to come, I forgot this, so my bad. But it's on the thumbnail, it's in the title. So right here, Screamscape, the ultimate guide to theme parks. So I go here pretty much once a day, and I see this update here. Disney playing mystery United Emirates UAE. I think that's United Emirate, I think. Let me see what UAE said. We don't know something, we look it up. UAE.
Flights from Cleveland to the United Arab Emirates leaving May 21st.
Yep, United Arab Emirates. That's why I thought at first, but listen, you definitely want to make sure that you have your facts right when you are speaking about things of the culture. So, saw this here, Disney playing mystery United Emirates announcement with Q2 2025 earnings release. While we still don't know exactly what it is, word has that Disney will be making some kind of big announcement on Wednesday, likely involving some kind of project in the United Arab Emirates. Look for this to be released first thing Wednesday morning on the East Coast, which also happens to be the same day that Disney will be releasing their second quarter 2020 earnings results that same morning. Perhaps by coincidence, the official Yas Island And y'all, that's very real. Instagram page is promising that they will be holding their biggest fireworks show ever that same night. Seems like they will have something too big to celebrate, but they are not saying what just yet. So here it is here. So yes, indeed, there. And this came out May 2nd. Is Disney planning on announcing something for United Arab Emirates? According to a tweet from Movie Economics or Movienomics, Disney may be working on something for Abu Dhabi that could be announced very soon, possibly next week. Anyone know more? Given the high-profile projects that we've seen so far, Abu Dhabi, such as Ferrari World, Warner Brothers World, which, by the way, I think we showed a video of that. Warner Brothers, you need to bring that over here, okay? Because that would be some competition. And honestly, because Six Flags has the Looney Tunes, I think that Warner Brothers could do Warner Brothers World in places that there's not Six Flags. I think a Warner Brothers World in Florida would be amazing, because you do have Tom and Jerry, you do have the Looney Tunes, but also too, there's a licensing agreement. So it's dicey, but I think Warner Brothers World could work in the United States, and I would be here for it. And all these new all-new SeaWorld Abu Dhabi parks could be time for some kind of indoor Disney park or attraction to make an appearance in the United Arab Emirates. Sources at Disney have given me the inside line that a mighty impressive project that they're going to be working on in Abu Dhabi is going to be announced. It's going to take a lot of people by surprise when it's announced, and that's coming very soon. $Diz. Now, I'm trying to make sure if there's any updates here. Nope, that is it. That is it. So I'm going to actually bring up Review Time, which is a great channel, by the way. If you have not seen Review Time, please go watch them. They are a great theme park channel. And we talked about this here on Virtual Tour Live. Yep, right here. So here we go. Let's watch this here. Because I don't know if this is going to be the case, but this is kind of why I'm feeling it's going to be happening in Abu Dhabi. Okay, hang on. Hang on. There we go. Okay. So let me stop that real quick because it did not share audio. Now, StreamYard will be StreamYarding sometimes when it comes to that. So I'm going to try this one more time and see here. Here we go. Let's try it again.
Review Time is the home for all things theme parks. Stay up to date with our videos by subscribing and tapping the bell icon. In 2014, concept art leaked online for what appeared to be an Arabian-flavored Disney park.
We're good.
Designed by known Disney contractor Favilli Studios. The art was our first glimpse at Disneyland Dubai. At the time, it made sense. Dubai was still pushing for a massive expansion of theme parks in the area. wanting to become the next Orlando. Almost all of the major theme park players had plans in Dubai, except for Disney. A day after the concept art had been leaked, a polite phone call was made between Favilli Studios and the blog that first posted them, asking them to take it down as the art was very real and very sensitive. Whilst the concept art was politely removed, by then it was already all over the internet, and we had our first glimpse at a possible Disneyland Dubai. A small Disney park featuring Cars Land, a Star Wars land, and even an elaborate 5-star hotel within the castle. A park not designed by Disney, but designed for Disney, in the hopes of an elaborate licensing proposal. For Review Time, I'm Luke, and this is the strange story of Disneyland Dubai. A huge thank you goes out to Insights and Sounds for helping us out when researching for this video. Check them out at insightsandsounds.blogspot.com. But before we dive too deeply into the concept art, let's first take a quick look at the company behind it. Favilli Studios has a long history of working with Disney in parks and resorts all over the world. Founded in 1992 by Andrea Favilli, who had previously worked as a senior concept designer for Walt Disney Imagineering for 5 years, Favilli Studios has gone on to create a multitude of themed entertainment projects, both for Disney and their competitors. Some of the most well-known projects Favilli Studios have had a hand in include Discoveryland at Disneyland Paris, Port Discovery at Tokyo Disney Sea, the cancelled Glacier Bay at Hong Kong Disneyland, Sunset Boulevard at Disney Hollywood Studios, and Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland. Outside of the Disney bubble, they also designed Men in Black Alien Attack, as well as more recently a number of large-scale theme parks in China, such as Dino Kingdom. So
I want to show that to y'all, so we can get to this here.
The cornerstone of this concept was classic Disney storytelling, entertainment, and the beloved characters, brought to life in the arid desert on the edge of an ancient oasis. Or as Bob Iger might have put it,
authentically Disney and distinctly
Arabian. The big differences in this park to the others around the world would have been immediately noticeable from first stepping into it. After being welcomed by a familiar Mickey floral face, you would have entered under the Arabian-style train station, featuring a railroad that would have traversed throughout the entire park.
So as you can see here, there would have been a Aladdin attraction. And it looks like it goes all around the park there. Then you have the carousel. It looks like this is a castle hotel. Now they do have at Disney Tokyo, I think it's Disney's Tokyo Sea. They have like this fantasy hotel, which kind of gives this, but I think this is the first time that people will actually get to be inside the castle. Then you got Ray Air Springs Racers. That's from Disney's California Adventure, from Pixar Pier. Then you got Pixar Art of Animation, Star Tours, Death Star Spinner, from Star Wars. Then you got the Toontown houses, so Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Daisy, Pluto, and then the Disney Railroad. Oh, that's the Disney Railroad round. Okay, then that's the Aladdin attraction. Got it. Okay, here we go.
Often in the middle of lands, rather than around a berm. Emerging on the other side of the station, you would have been in the park's main street. Though rather than being themed to a turn-of-the-century American town, it would have been a mix of Shanghai Disney's Mickey Avenue, Mickey's Toontown, and the classic Fantasyland-styled buildings. One of the first things you'll notice when looking at concept art for this park is that close to 50% of it would have been contained within show buildings. This is due to the immense heat that the United Arab Emirates experiences for a large portion of the year, featuring average highs in summer of 105 degrees Fahrenheit or 41 degrees Celsius.
That's Arkansas,
much hotter than even Orlando's unbearable 91 degrees Fahrenheit, and 33 degrees Celsius. Right near the entrance of this land would have been a classic carousel, and it was expected that some classic Fantasyland dark rides would have also been contained in this Main Street Fantasyland crossover. Towards the back of the land would have been character meet and greet locations themed similarly to the characters' houses in Toontown. The land would have also been home to some restaurants, as well as a large World of Disney-styled store. Continuing past Fantasyland Street, taking a left in the hub would have placed you in Pixar Animation Studios. Inside the studios would have been an indoor Art of Pixar section, similar to the Art of Animation building at Disney California Adventure. Here you could have met or drawn your favorite Pixar characters, and of course, shopped your heart out. Also in Pixar Studios, entering through Luigi's Casa della Tires, would have been Radiator Springs Races, one of the biggest e-tickets of the park. Around Radiator Springs Races would have been some cozy cones, though looking at the overhead park layout, these would have just been thematic elements, rather than delicious snack locations like at DCA. Moving past Pixar Studios, you have what is arguably the most intriguing land of them all, Fantasyland. Though, I'm reluctant to call it that with how different it would have been to the other lands of fantasy. The land would have been positioned in front of the Castle of Dreams, much more on that shortly, and featured the distinctive Arabian architecture, rather than the European stylings we're used to. It almost seems more reminiscent of Paris's Adventureland than a Fantasyland. In the center would have been what appears to be the park's second carousel, some major dark rides, as well as a form of Aladdin attraction, entering through a replica of the Cave of Wonders, thankfully looking to be a more fitting Aladdin attraction for this Arabian park, rather than a simple, underwhelming magic carpet spinner. Of course, the icon of the entire park, the Castle of Dreams, featuring its distinctively Middle Eastern elements of spires, domes, and minarets, would have been the focal point of this Fantasyland. Though to completely understand this castle, we need to view it from the other side of the park, where you would have noticed a grand, Tinkerbell-topped porte cochere acting as the entrance to a major 5-star hotel located within the castle.
Yeah.
The back half of this Disney resort behind the castle would have been dedicated to this extravagant hotel, featuring gardens, a pool, and even a wing that appears to be a treehouse or maybe even an Ewok village style of accommodation. The Castle Hotel would have featured both park and garden-facing rooms and seems to be a major focus of these designs, almost creating a new, hybrid form of Disney resort, with a smaller scale Disney theme park containing some fan-favorite IPs and attractions, as well as an elegant hotel, fitting in with the Dubai sense of luxury. Past the hotel and Arabian fantasy sections was a rather small Adventureland, though in some ways the Fantasyland contained enough elements of adventure that they could almost be linked. The only major attraction visible in this land would have been the Jungle Cruise, featuring all of the expected animals, show scenes, and more. The final land would have been another massive departure from what's expected of a Magic Kingdom-style park, with Tomorrowland being replaced by Star Wars Land. Though rather than an immersive, singular location like Batuu, this land would have mixed some of the Star Wars universe's most well-known locations and icons. Immediately catching your eye as the weenie to the land would have been a Death Star-themed Astro Orbiter, where you would have ridden in X-Wings and TIE Fighters. Elsewhere in the land would have been Star Tours, inside a small-scale replica of Cloud City, with a Star Speeder 1000 and even a full-size Millennium Falcon attached to the outside. Elsewhere would have also been the giant foreboding Jedi Temple or Imperial Palace, depending on what they wanted to do with it. As you can see, Disneyland Dubai would have had some major departures from what we expect from a Disney.
So I wanted to pause there just so you can see that I think what might be happening is maybe they have figured out a way to reframe Disneyland Dubai for the United Arab Emirates. So we'll see about that for sure. I wanted to bring this up because remember when they talked about this Castle Hotel, which would have been amazing, by the way. It reminds me of a hotel that is already in existence. Roll it. This is the Universal Grand Helios Hotel, and this is the first hotel inside a park. So that's what I was thinking when I saw the Castle Hotel. Reminded me of this. What's up with That's Bar Helios. Maybe Bar Helios is inside. That's the thing. That's what I do. At the top of now, I remember watching Orange Grove 55. Him and some people had a panel, and they said that this actually blocks the view, which I mean, I get it, but I think they were trying to make this artistic piece. If anything, I don't think they should have had a table here. Maybe this part, from this part to this part, should have been just a viewing deck, and then have these barriers block each side, so that way it can just be a viewing area for like the fireworks and stuff. No, actually the fireworks would be going off behind the hotel. My bad. Either way, just a viewing area to view the park, rather. That will be opening May 27th, 2025. Should be a good time ahead there. Speaking of good times ahead, here is something from IAB, the International Advertising Bureau, I think, measuring the digital economy. There we go. Measuring the digital economy, advertising, art, commerce, and innovation. The Interactive Advertising Bureau, I was almost there, is proud to release the 5th edition of its long-running economic research series measuring the digital economy, advertising, content, commerce, and innovation. This landmark report, published about every 4 years, offers a comprehensive view of how the internet is transforming the American economy. The latest findings show the digital economy has more than doubled since 2020, now reaching $4.9 trillion, 18% of U.S. GDP, and supporting 28.4 million jobs across all 435 congressional districts. Okay, so I wanted to show y'all this report here. right here, creator economy on the rise. Over 1.5 million Americans now work as full-time digital creators, 7.5 times growth since 2020. So this is the report here. Now, of course, I got the breakdown for y'all with the top 10 findings from this. It's more of a synopsis. So let me bring that up for y'all right now. So here it is here. Starting at number 10, every congressional, and by the way, this comes to us from a Creator Economy newsletter. So here we go. Every congressional district has digital economy jobs. I thought this was a weird call out first, but the 28.4 million jobs being spread across all 435 U.S. districts does show that government will have to continually address digital issues as kitchen table issues to stay in power. And currently, the government seems to have an antagonistic relationship with creators, digital business, and big tech. By the way, I saw a headline on my saw a news alert on my phone, rather, that 47 would not mind giving a TikTok another extension. Investment and merger acquisitions in the creator economy is heating up. They have plenty of examples. Publix buying Influential for $500 million. Amazon investing $1.1 billion to Spotter. PSG putting $150 million into Uscreen. Slow Ventures launching a $60 million creator fund, but most importantly, Fixated raised $14 million in the past year. Number 8, big brands are greatly increasing creator spend. The president of Unilever said that they were expanding influencer marketing from 30 to 50% of their total ad spend and going more long tail, working with 20 times more creators. More other major brands are following suit, with ad dollars continually pushing toward influencers. Number 7, digital advertising is still powering the creator economy. Brands and ads are still the vast majority of how creators make their money, and deal aggregator platforms and agencies are dominant for their mid-tier and long-tail creator monetizations. Connected TV has gone advertising video on demand. Over half of new Netflix subscribers in 2024 chose the ad tier, with closed television ad spending hitting $26.6 billion in 2024, and YouTube taking over as the number one OTT platform by watch hours. It makes sense that all platforms are kind of becoming YouTube. Number 5, commerce media is exploding. Ads on retail sites like Amazon and Walmart went from $12 billion in 2019 to $52 billion in 2024. They projected this will top $100 billion by 2030, accounting for 1 in every 5 ad dollars. This fits my prediction that the future entertainment platforms will all be run by brands selling their own goods and services. Number 4, creator coverage outpaces traditional media coverage. The report says that 2024 is the year creators took over finally, but they said it on the basis of coverage from major events like the elections and the Super Bowl, and based on how 47 ran his successful campaign with local Paul, Aiden Ross, and Joe Rogan. It's hard to argue. Number 3, the internet employment is growing 12 times faster than the total job market. The internet economy is becoming the economy. It's how we shop, date, make friends, and work. Number 2, the U.S. has 1.5 million full-time creators. That's nuts. I have to assume that's based on stats I've seen. Most are making poverty-level wages, but that's 7.5 times the amount in 2020, which shows how much COVID changed the creator story. By the way, that's growing 5 times faster than traditional media sectors, and that the digital economy is worth $4.9 trillion. $4.9 trillion. Mind you, this doesn't mean that the digital economy makes $4.9 trillion per year, but that's the value of the entire market. That's 18% of total U.S. GDP, and it's grown 2.7 times the rest of the economy. So maybe instead of telling your kids to get off their phones, maybe you should tell them to just make sure what they're watching is career advancing. Very well said there. So I thought that was very interesting. I'm not surprised by it. I do think that YouTube will definitely be expanding itself. If you all may or may not remember, they used to have YouTube spaces in New York and LA. There is a platform called Maker's Gym out in Texas. It's like a content creator workspace, just like Sleek Work by Mariah Huck. And so I do think more creator spaces will be opening up. And I do think YouTube studios will be on the horizon very soon. I do believe that. And check this out. This came out 2 days ago. Traditional 9-to-5 jobs will be extinct by 2024, according to LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman. Within a decade, 50% of the U.S. population will be freelancers. Right here. Hoffman believes that the gig economy and rapid growth of artificial intelligence will push workers across industries instead of sticking. The growth of artificial intelligence will push workers rather to juggle multiple jobs across industries instead of sticking with one company long term. He's not alone. Reports say artificial intelligence may replace 85 million new jobs by 2025, but also create 89 million new ones. Nearly 40% of Americans are already freelancing, often by choice, and many feeling optimistic and fulfilled. Why freelancers are thriving. Freelancers adapt fast, market their skills, and are constantly improving. This makes them attractive to employers in a fast-changing job market. I agree. I definitely agree there. So this came out. So this was from an article, Forbes.com. So Forbes.com. And shout out to Black Millionaires, a great Instagram page there. All right, y'all. More Brainley's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here and right now. Y'all, check this out. This is just crazy. Larsa Pippen launches new dating app with artificial intelligence software and face recognition to prevent catfishing. Y'all, look at this.
Hey guys, I wanted to give you a little bit of information on an app that I've been working on forever. It's called Date.com. It is the newest, most amazing dating app. I feel like you will love it. The features on Date.com are amazing. There's facial recognition, so you don't have to worry about being catfished. There's nothing worse than liking someone on a dating app to only realize they don't look anything like that when you go to meet them. It's powered by AI, so you don't ever have to worry about someone not looking like they're supposed to be looking. Another amazing feature by Date.com is we don't sell your data. We don't even have your data. We don't even have your credit card. Everything goes to the app store, so you don't have to feel like someone's going to sell your information like a lot of other people do. And that to me means a lot. I want you guys to download the app, Date.com. Give me feedback. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Hey guys, I wanted to give you a little bit of
Ciao. So this is interesting because this, by the way, this comes to us from Jasper Brand, fresh off the heels of her official split from Marcus Jordan, who she dated on and off from 2022 to 2024. Larsa is turning heartbreak into hustle. She revealed that the app uses artificial intelligence software and facial recognition technology to verify users and prevent catfishing. The app is available now. Larsa's looking for solid feedback. Using a FaceTime filter to promote this is wild. With her track record, Nene is like, the hell? Something traumatic must have happened to Larsa when she married Skylar Pippen. She changed everything about herself. Laughing emoji. CM Punk not saying a word. Also, she's not saying a word. Was that Mike Tomlin? Yep, that was Mike Tomlin walking off. We'll be able to detect fields of plastic surgery as well. Listen, that's what she wants to do. I don't know if it's going to work out well for her, but hey, listen. Go forth and prosper. And here's the website, y'all, Date.com. Y'all, this is shit. And y'all, it's already gotten 1,000 downloads here. Okay, so here's what the app looks like. Date.com. Here we go. Go back on. Go back. So you can do a text blast or a video blast for $3.99. Wait a minute, you said that you don't have credit card information. Here is what profile looks like. Your profile there. Video chat $4.99 for 10 minutes. Ooh, okay, Larsa, go forth and prosper, child. Moving on. Just, I can't do it. Finally, y'all, will there be a shoe industry? Nike, Adidas, and 74 other footwear giants urge 47 to reverse accidental tariffs threatening to shutter U.S. shoe industry. The footwear distributors and retailers of America warn that many companies making affordable footwear for hardworking, lower and middle-class income families cannot absorb tariff rates as high, nor can they pass along these costs. 47's policy, with rates going up to 145% on Chinese imports and 10% on Vietnam and Cambodia for 90 days, could spike prices and empty shelves. This is immediate action. This is an emergency that requires immediate action. The FDRA stress brands are already delaying orders, risking summer shortages. Despite claims tariffs will boost U.S. manufacturing, the industry insists they're crippling investment. Without immediate relief, they will simply shutter. Blair warned urgent 47 to reconsider a policy that threatens to devastate American footwear. Child, this is the fuck y'all voted for. Now a whole shoe industry may not be around. Like, what the? I can't. So to all the black men that love their Jordan shoes, are you happy with who you fucking voted for? Finally. Now our final destination. Y'all, shout out to Anonymous T. Love this system. Apparently Nelly.
With real tickets, real winners.
So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous T. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous T Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous T Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality T. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Nelly and Ashanti. There's this cringeworthy live that they did, y'all. Ashanti didn't want to be on live. She didn't want to be on camera. She's trying to pump breast milk for the baby. And Nelly said and did so many cringeworthy things. And it was to the point you don't realize at first that it's cringeworthy and that it's bad. But Ashanti never wanted to be on this live. And things got bad to the point that she had to try to run to another room. Nelly started cussing a lot at the end. Woo. And Nelly refused to get off live because Ashanti had mentioned that her battery, I think, was dead on her phone. Nelly would not get off live until Ashanti agreed to have sex with her, y'all. And this is what I'm talking about, y'all. The spin the block warriors, spin the block. This is spin the block gone wrong. This is spin the block absolutely gone wrong. So I'm gonna get a little bit more details into what happened, including Nelly's history as to why I don't know why Ashanti entertained him and took him back in the first place outside of an entanglement. So let's talk about it. And some backlash that has ensued against Nelly. And I'm just confused. Listen, I'm not a mind reader, but I know what type of person Nelly was, right? He has showed multiple times. This is somebody who has been accused of SA on multiple occasions, has had issues with DRUGS on multiple occasions, has always been immature on multiple occasions, and recently showed his behind with performing at Trump's inauguration and got paid, and he's up here talking about he respects the presidency. No. But I knew, like I said in the lyrics, now this is obviously pre-Trump, getting into politics, that all these rappers were shouting out Trump in their songs. And Nelly himself is talking about, let me in, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in. So I already knew what type of time Nelly was on, right? But he was trying to justify it on podcasts, and it made everything worse. He didn't understand the bigger picture.
No, he did not.
And I believe a longtime Ashanti fan deactivated her support and her profile, her Instagrammies, the whole thing, because she was like, I've been an Ashanti fan, super fan for da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da, and I can't do this no more. Nelly is too much. Now, there still is a Nelly and Ashanti fan page. And this is where I initially saw this, right before it got picked up on the blogs. Nelly had did this live, y'all. I guess they were in Miami or whatever, had some event or things like that. And there were multiple things that were going wrong that was alarming to me. First, Nelly wants to promote the reality show. And I feel if there's already some issues in a couple and everything else, if there's already some problems, probably not a good idea to be on reality TV. Because every little immature comment, insensitive comment that Nelly always makes is going to be on that reality show. Yes. And people are going to be like, yeah, Ashanti settled. She was just trying to hurry up and get married and have a baby. Da, da, da. I already know how this is going to go. I already know how this is going to go. So Ashanti, I guess, had previously told Nelly, because right at the beginning of the live, she told him, no. She's been telling him not to get on live because, see, they were in the bed and she was covered up because she was pumping for the baby. She was pumping breast milk for the baby they have. But Nelly didn't care. Nelly still wanted to be on the internet. Ashanti kept trying to cover Nelly's mouth because Nelly was under the influence. So Nelly is trying to talk about all the explicative things he wants to do to Ashanti in that bed, all the nasty stuff he wants to do to her in that bed, and she's trying to cover up his mouth. Dude. Because it's inappropriate. And then Nelly is talking about himself. Because he is concerned about comments about people saying he has a spray-on hairline and whether or not he's wearing a wig. He's so concerned about himself and what people are saying about him and his appearance, but he doesn't care about all the other stuff. About the allegations, the allegations, the DRUGS. No. He doesn't want to talk about that. He wants to talk about you accusing him of having a fake hairline. And so he takes off his do-rag, is rubbing his hands through his hair, talking about this is his real hair. And he kept saying he didn't have a hairpiece. But because of his accent, because he's from the loop, he was like, I ain't got no herpes. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, I don't think I'm hearing what I'm hearing, right? I know he's not saying he don't got herpes, right? Like that's not what I heard, right? He's not talking about STDs, right? And then I realized, no. He's talking about he doesn't wear a hairpiece in his head, and that he has made it over 50 years on this earth without having to have a hairpiece or.
So, y'all, I wanted to play that because, first of all, what the fuck is wrong with you, Nelly? You see this shit right here? Look, I want you to see this. The way that you're walking, the way that you're talking. That is Nelly's new brand. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? And here's Ashanti. Right here. Dude, you don't deserve her. At all. And y'all, I am not hating. I'm not simping. I'm not doing this, that, and the third. This is in the group chat. So we can talk about it. You see all this? It's the walk. It's her smile. It's her confidence. Like, let me tell you something. Ashanti was just on American Idol. And some people are saying Carrie Underwood's not coming back. Put Ashanti on that motherfucker. And then put Winona Judd on American Idol. And you got Luke Bryan, Winona Judd, Ashanti, and Lionel Richie. There you go, ABC. I'm looking for my fucking paycheck. You are a piece of shit bastard. Because how can you... And then you said that you married her only because she was pregnant.
To work out every day? Not now. Right. Not like I used to, man. I actually had to get back. I had to because my wife is getting back in the gym. Right. So I can't let her, just outdo me like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're very competitive.
I was about to say, is there competition there?
Yes, there is.
Really, though?
Yeah. When you rocking with a diva, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'd have been resorted to third place.
Right. And what's the order now, Nelly?
Oh, now it's KK.
Right.
Then it's her. Then it's me. You know, nobody cares. Oh, where's Ashanti?
Yeah.
Dude, the fact that you had to say that shit should let you know, bro, how far gone you are. Y'all, finally, check this out. Monique is getting in on the Shannon Sharp thing, child. Let's watch this. Shout out to the Shade Room. Oh my God, child. I simply cannot.
Yes, I told that Shannon Sharp, leave that white. Yes, I told that Shannon Sharp, leave that white.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs. Let me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your get you an old out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks? Yeah. Because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. So he thought I was going to be scared. Yes, I'm talking. And I know an old gal, she'd be good to you. Her name is, now I'm looking right at y'all.
Monique was right. Like, I'm not sorry. Monique was right. Y'all, that's your positive news story of the day. Y'all, listen, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Of course, I am all caught up on Beyond the Gates. Leslie, you gonna get it from me in my reviews, bitch. Because you did too damn much, and I told your ass you were putting 20 on 10. You really are starless, in the words of Nene Leakes. And quite frankly, I need Jay Cargill to come through as Leslie's auntie and handle her disrespectfully. Okay. So anyway, I will see y'all back here tonight for our Roa review. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love. And I'll send it right back to you. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Love y'all. Bye. Oh, last thing. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply with everything I said. Bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.